Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So tomorrow is the day that we've all been waiting for, and it's not Thanksgiving. I mean, even though it is, but I'm more so excited about something else. The day that we finally get to see Ahsoka make her live action appearance in The Mandalorian. I am so excited. So for today's short video, I'm going to be going over some of the things that I think we all would like to see happen. Maybe not in the next episode, but, you know, for sure things that we would like to see happen in live action regarding Ahsoka. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe for more Star Wars content. Now, let's get into today's video. So the first thing that I think we'd all love to see is, well, in fact something we need to see, is her fighting like a Jedi. I'm talking white lightsabers, force powers, everything. Really show us that Ahsoka is still a force to be reckoned with. The Mandalorian is always full of action, so there are plenty of potential enemies for Ahsoka to deal with. Not to mention that she has had a few run-ins with Mandalorians before, like during the Clone Wars when she was captured by Death Watch, and then again when she led the Siege of Mandalore. I think that having Ahsoka just sitting there or standing around and only giving wisdomly advice would be such a waste. Let her fight. Also, let her get involved and be in more than one episode. I'd love to see her use the Force as well, whether it's to mind trick some stormtrooper or pirate, or, you know, to throw a couple enemies around. Seeing the Force used by an already trained Force user would make The Mandalorian feel more like Star Wars than it already does. Now, let's be honest, The Mandalorian is some of the best Star Wars to come out from Disney. However, adding in Ahsoka with lightsabers and Force powers would make it feel even more like Star Wars. Another thing that I think would be cool to see would be some reference to the Clone Wars. In Season 1, we saw a couple of flashbacks from Din Djarin's point of view, and we saw battle droids attacking his hometown. While the scene in and of itself was supposed to be sad, and it was sad, I still got so hyped to see some Clone Wars era action. It was like, I'm really sad that Din's parents just died, but I mean, look, it's a super battle droid. I'd love to see the same thing with Ahsoka, whether she has a flashback moment about herself, or if they bring in Hayden Christensen to reprise his role as Anakin, or, you know, maybe even if they bring in Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, even if it's just for a few seconds. I just think it would be really cool to see some more Clone Wars recognition come into the show. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be a flashback. While that would be cool, and it would be something that I'd love to see, I know that, you know, it may be a little impossible to pull off. But even talking about the Clone Wars, mentioning Anakin or Obi-Wan would be a huge tip of the cap to all the prequel and Clone Wars fans. Showing the Clone Wars some more love would be something that would make her cameo even more awesome than it's already going to be. The last thing that I think would make her character's appearance even more epic would be for her to have an on-screen appearance with an already prominent character. Like, this is almost for sure going to happen with her and Bo-Katan, but I'd also love to see her with someone like Sabine Wren or maybe even Luke Skywalker. Now, Sabine would be easy. They could just, you know, have her and Sabine together already on Corvus and just have them come as a pair. Luke, on the other hand, would be incredibly difficult to do, but it would be so worth it to just see him in The Mandalorian. I've already made a video talking about this, but I just think that all roads have to lead to Luke Skywalker. If Mando is serious about bringing Baby Yoda to the Jedi, then obviously the road would end with Luke. However, there are also other characters that can make an appearance. For example, I'd love to see Ahsoka with Ezra Bridger, who disappeared at the end of Rebels. Or maybe even Hera Syndulla, or her and Kanan's son Jacen Syndulla. There are so many characters out there that Ahsoka has ties to that could either be tagging along with her, or people that she knows and she could introduce Mando and Baby Yoda to them. Although, even though I would love to see it, Ahsoka by herself is good enough for me. Ahsoka Tano is by far one of the most popular characters in all of Star Wars. Seeing her in The Mandalorian in live action is going to be something that will be long remembered. I am for sure going to stay up late tonight to watch the premiere and cannot wait to see what they do with her character. Especially because Dave Filoni has written and directed this episode. I'm really looking forward to it and can't wait to see Ahsoka in live action. Well, that's it for today's video, nice and short. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see happen with Ahsoka. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe for more Star Wars content. And remember to forever be a Star Wars fan.